There's a photo of like Vince McMahon and Dana White, and then some other guy.
That's a fun duo.
It's a fun duo. No, they're in one company now.
Well, they should be.
Yeah.
It's just boys fighting.
Oh yeah.
And women.
And women. They let the gals fight.
Yeah.
And fake fight.
Would it be a distraction?
They let 'em
if
tease.
suddenly I decided to play Halo on you.
It would be a distraction if you fucking start talking while we're recording.
Oh, we're recording?
No, I don't care.
Halo.
Dan care.
Oh no, you can play Halo. Just don't play Super Smash Brothers. I want next. That game's huge. You know Super Smash Brothers?
I've heard tell. Here, I don't know the
That's my
origin
daughter's.
of the
That's my
sage.
daughter's name is Polly Santos. Sage.
Probably Santos Sage also.
Yeah. No, this is what I was gonna say. It's Super
Hold
Smash
on.
Bros.
So what were you gonna say about Super Smash Brothers?
That game is it doesn't get the credit it deserves because you look at the best.
Right, it's not very. It's
look at-
underrated. Super Smash.
Well, not
Brothers.
underrated. Everybody likes that game, but it doesn't get the credit historically because you look at like the list of best video games franchises ever. It's like Zelda's always up there, Mario's always up there, Donkey Kong usually top 20, and it's like all of those are just side characters from Smash Brothers.
It's true.
Shouldn't Smash Brothers be number one?
It's true. If it wasn't for Smash Brothers, would we even have Mario?
Yeah, this is all just spin-offs
Yeah.
from Smash Brothers.
When is Smash Brothers gonna get like Iron Man in it?
Dude. Oh, I was thinking of Mega Man. I think he's in it.
I don't think Mega Man's in it.
Yeah, they should. Nintendo should buy Marvel. Who could buy whom?
Ooh.
That'd be a fun game show.
Who could buy who?
Whom? Yeah, it's like you just name two unrelated companies, and you're like, which one do you think is the power to purchase the other?
Microsoft and BP.
Can Microsoft purchase Marvel, or can Marvel purchase Microsoft? Like, I don't know. Was the Kinect big?
I don't know how. Did that work out? Is
What Xbox are they on now?
Is everyone fit now from doing Connect?
Someone should do that. Someone like Kroger should buy like, hey, we bought the rights to Spider-Man. Sony and Marvel keep fighting over it. We swooped in.
We're sitting on it.
Yeah.
No more Spider-Man.
If you want a Spider-Man movie, you gotta, I don't know, hope Kroger makes a film division.
We bought the rights to Gambit.
Ooh,
So even if they want to make an X-Men
that would be
movie,
great. Because isn't that how the Spider-Man thing happened? Was they were like, we want the rights to all of the comics, and they were like, no, just Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Or no, they held back Spider-Man.
They held back Spider-Man.
They held back Spider-Man. So hypothetically, they could be like, hey, we also have the X-Men rights.
And then Fantastic Four had the same thing going too.
we do want to hold back Gambit.
Gambit is ours.
We would like to hold back Gambit and Beast, and we want to be able to call him Blue Hulk in the event that the Hulk has like a breakout moment in the future, and then we can like,
It's gonna kill it in China.
yeah, get a little knockoff going. Hey, it's Blue Hulk. Remember Hellboy?
Ron Perlman?
Sure.
He was.
That's gonna be cool. You're a human being, and people are like, "Hey, I drew a thing," and you're like, "That's me."
I'm that guy.
Everyone knows that I'm that guy.
Come on.
Like, you didn't think of the guy who created it, the art, the fictional character, the CGI creature.
Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman.
The man behind
Yeah.
the mask.
That guy, it's good. It's good. He's lucky that he's tough and has like a masculine name like Ron.
Yeah.
Because like Jimmy Perlman. That's a guy who plays keyboards in a particular kind of bar.
Rodney Perlman.
Rodney Perlman. Yeah.
Not getting anywhere in the biz.
No. You're back in Bette Midler on a series of dates at the Village Theater. Sorry, the Village Gate. The Village Underground.
Comedy show.
How do I get to the Village Theater? Well, you go past the Village Gate.
Underground.
And if you go to the Village Underground, you've gone too far down.
Too far down. You gotta go up or down? I don't know.
New York's crazy.
New York is wild.
You ever been there? We should take a trip to New York. Like with that, like just purely a sightseeing trip.
Yeah. Go on the Sex and the City tour.
Yeah, get like Get someone to come as a photographer.
It's just vacant. It's just.
Who's this guy? He's our film crew. And
Yeah.
you're taking stills.
And on the Patreon, we just put up pictures.
Yeah.
And then never discuss it on the
No.
podcast.
It's just photos.
Just some pictures of us at the top of the Statue
Eric's
of Liberty.
licking the Empire State Building like it's a lollipop. I'm holding 2 slices of pizza like I've got cat ears.
Holding hands.
And then the
the
next photo is my shirt covered in grease because I've dropped both slices of pizza.
holding hands on the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah. That would be funny. 2 big New York floppy slices, and you hold them like cross-eyed because they'd fold over a little bit like a cat's ears.
That's true.
It'd look cute.
It's accurate.
It'd look cute.
We look so cute.
We should do an episode on cat with drawn-on whiskers.
Next time if I ever meet a celebrity, I'm gonna ask for a picture and just be like, "We're gonna look so cute together.
We're gonna look so cute. You're very cute.
You, me, we're gonna look so cute.
It'll be great.
You're gonna be selling this headshot.
Can I get a
soon.
picture with you? Why? You're cute.
You're just so cute.
We look good together.
You're cute, just like me, right?
That's what I do. At the bar, I go up to ladies and I go, "You want to get a photo together?" And they're like, "Why?" I'm like, "To commemorate when you met the love of your life." And then they go, "No." And then I go, "But that would be pretty cool, though." Like, I know I struck out right now.
Bro, if that had worked.
If that had worked, flash forward 50 years, we have that photo on a phone that we lost service on and can't get off. So it's just
a really more of a memory which
there's a
exists
photo.
without this.
We need to have it plugged in just right because the battery's
Yeah,
shit.
you gotta wrap the cord around
The
it a little
battery's
bit.
shit after all these years. You know, my wife and I, we took a photo the first day we met. But then later I dropped that phone in the toilet.
Whoops.
I got a text while I was trying. I always see people holding their phone like this and then just tapping with one finger. So I tried that on the toilet. Got a text. It vibrated. I got scared. Dropped it. The weird thing was it landed on my pubes first, and it stopped. And I went, "Whoa, that was close." And then as I said that,
It fell
my
in.
pubes collapsed.
My pubes all
They
disappeared.
collapsed under the weight of my Google Pixel.
They burned it all off because I was running hot.
My
I had
Motorola
a lot
Razr
of-
turned on, and it, ironically,
I had a lot of apps going. It was hot phone.
Yeah.
It burned my pubes off. Then it's frictionless, just slides
yeah.
right off. No, I had a dream.
you ever
last-
shave your pubes into the toilet and then you poop on top of it, and then
No.
you're like, "Damn, too bad I don't need to make a diorama
Why
for
are
school."
you shaving your pubes? Why are you shaving your pubes right before, like, you have to take a shit and you're like, well, I better shave my pubes first.
Well, no, you're in the bathroom, you're dancing around. You got your hair in the towel.
Jackson 5 is playing.
I got the big
I'm
towel.
walking on sunshine.
Yeah, that classic Jackson 5 song.
I don't know.
And then you're dancing. You're like, dun, 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 "I'm gonna shave up all my pubes. Gonna put them in the toilet. Gonna poop on top of them." Hey.
Oh.
No, first I get a base of a cummed on tissue. I told you, I make a little house like a diorama. Looks like I put a roof on some hedges. A little mouse
What
could
am I
jump
going to
in.
use for the grass? Pubes.
Pubes. Son, you gotta think outside the box.
Your dad is shaving his pubes in
Just
front
get
of
some
you.
green hair dye and get my back hair.
Should I dye it before or after?
Dye my back hair green and get the razor.
Dumbass.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, it's always like, How many fucking dads had like a kid in a shitty indie rock band who's like, hey, can you do me a favor and let me shave my band's name into your back hair for a photo?
It's going to be the cover of our EP.
Yeah, we're doing a show with Sonic Youth coming up. I want to make a cool poster.
We're going to put out a 7-inch and we need some cover art.
We're going to be the next Slint. Your dad's like, who's that? And you're like, they were, squirrel bait. And then 10 minutes later, you're like, Krautrock. Do you know guitars?
Have you heard of a drum? Can? I hardly know her.
Yeah. Guess who? Can. They should be in there.
You were talking about taking that picture with a lady. I had a dream last night.
When you said that, I forgot that was like a fictional thing. And I was like, wait, what lady did I take a picture with? Like a photo with ladies?
I had a dream last night.
I'm like Michael Jordan, except with ladies.
I was walking around, and a woman came up to me.
You have an exciting dream life.
And I was walking.
I was having a walk.
No, I was walking around like a busy place,
Yeah.
And a woman came up to me, and she put her arm around my shoulder.
Whoa. And
she said, "Boy, as soon as my husband dies, you're gonna have to divorce your son and get with me." Which I think is like a joke. Is a dream version of a joke.
I was about to say, because the first half of that's a pretty good line. The first half of that's a cool line. I mean, not really. It's not cool to use a line.
No.
But, like, that's a fun... I've never heard that one.
No, definitely never heard that one.
But then the second half...
is strangely disturbing, I think.
She wants you to be her daddy.
So I have to divorce my son?
You have to divorce your son.
I can't be like a poly dad?
Yeah, is that a problem?
Is that what they call people who have multiple baby mamas?
Yeah, are people...
I'm like a polyamorous dad.
Polycule. I got a polycule of baby mamas.
I got a polycube of children.
Yeah, do you think there's girls who have like dad fetishes?
Yes.
And then I know you know that, but then like Albert Einstein, do you think space exists? Hey Arnold, do you work out? No, but
well, I bet you hit the gym a lot.
No, but do you think there's girls with dad fetishes who then date single fathers and then get or like jealous? They're like, oh,
stay
fuck.
away from my daddy.
Yeah. They're dealing with that kind of vibe. They're like, you never teach me how to make grilled cheese. It's like you're 26.
You're 27. You should really know how to do this by now.
Yeah. Also, you work at a grilled cheese restaurant. She's like, as a host.
He's teaching his son how to ride a bike, and she's just in the corner like...
She's pissed. Yeah.
He's like, you already know how to ride a bike. Not a unicycle. You could do something for me every now and then.
It's nice to be touched, even if it's just by one hand on the small of my back as I pick up speed, and then eventually it's just me going.
I'm just going.
It's just me going.
And at this rate, I might not turn back around.
You better turn around.
You better turn around, young lady.
You better be back here by the time the street lights are off or on. My parents were so bad, I had to be home by the time the streetlights were off. I had to be home by 5 a.m. or I was grounded.
I had to be home before my dad passed out, so he could let me in.
Yeah. No, that's what I said. That's what I say to my kids when I've got a lady over. I go, hey kids, I'm gonna need you to go out until the streetlights are back on. If you're off,
if you know what I mean.
I'm gonna go have sex with this one.
I'm going to insert my penis in this woman's vagina.
Times like this, I regret getting this big loft-style one-bedroom place for us all to live in.
Sure, it was fun when you were kids and I was a little more occupied with your time, but you're 12 now.
Yeah.
You don't want anything to do with me.
The click, not even in a privacy way, but the clicking of your brother's video game playing.
Yeah.
It's a bit much.
The Switch is loud.
The Switch. Go get me a Switch. Graham, I didn't even know you game.
Grandma, you game?
And then your grandma just beats the shit out of you.
It's fine, I'll do it myself. Just punches him.
In the old days, this lady's so senile. She thinks she has a Switch, but she's just slapping somebody with a stick. She's so crazy, she thinks the stick is a Wii, and she thinks the Wii is a Switch. First off, she's confused what a Wii is and a Switch, and then she's confused a Wiimote for a fly swatter that she's using to punish her grandson.
Yeah, get me a Switch really fucked up the...
That's why
the
Nintendo
Switch
did
really
it.
fucked up the grandma game with that one.
That's why there's the new Nintendo big wooden spoon.
Get me a shoe.
Yeah. Chancla.
These hard to remove sandals have really fucked up beating children.
How'd you know that's what chancla meant?
You warn them in front of me.
I don't call them chanclas.
Is that what they're called?
I think chancla is in Spanish, in Mexican families, is like what the mom calls it, the sandal that she's gonna beat their kids with.
She's gonna hurt children with.
Yeah, because there's a wrestling thing where they were like, he's like, I'm gonna get the chancla. It was a father and son.
Oh.
They were wrestling.
As enemies?
As enemies.
Wow.
And you know what's wild? When that kid was a child, he had his custody decided in a ladder match. So once you know that as a 7-year-old, his paternity was... The law decided in a ladder match between his biological
and you trust
father.
this country to tell us if aliens are real?
Well, this happened in America.
Oh, okay. I think you said it was Mexican wrestling.
In America, it's Rey Mysterio.
Oh, okay.
Who's from San Diego. Yeah, that is kind of racist. People are like, we gotta find the next Mexican superstar, like Rey Mysterio, an American from San Diego.
Hey, California's, a lot of Mexicans are there.
It used to be Mexico.
It was.
Yeah.
At one point, yes.
The borders changed, not me.
Not me.
Don't do a voice.
What voice?
No, but that boy, he watched his dad and his biological father fight over him. And then,
so Rey Mysterio isn't his real father.
No.
So he just brought in his real father, who's just a dude.
No, it's Eddie Guerrero, allegedly.
So they are both wrestlers.
Yeah. Although I'm not trying to cause trouble, but he doesn't look like Eddie Guerrero.
Does he look like?
And
Rey
Eddie Guerrero,
Mysterio?
when Eddie Guerrero died, they weren't like. Also, he leaves behind a son that you all know he won in a ladder match.
Which, as we all know,
is legally binding.
Legally binding ladder match.
If you get the contract down from the hanging above the ring, you win. It's fair and square. No, but now him and the man who raised him and looks like him, but is not his biological father, according to that legal document.
Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, they had a match.
And they don't like
He's
each
an
other
adult
anymore.
now. No.
What happened?
You know, kids are.
He said he's an adult.
Yeah,
You literally just said he's an adult.
but you know how kids are like adults now.
How old is he?
Like early 20s. Yeah, WWE didn't have a 15-year-old face at 45.
Apparently they have a 7-year-old.
Who? Oh, okay. Well, he wasn't in the match. He was just at ringside going like, oh no.
Have they ever thought about
Which he should have been like, hell yeah, double Christmas.
Yeah,
He should
exactly.
have pushed over the ladder when they were both on it.
You're like, I'm my own father.
Double
They
Christmas.
both break their necks.
Yeah.
I'm my own man now.
I'm daddy. Oh, and now he's dating a lady who's like, she's like a tough
Is that a
butch
Mexican
gal.
name?
A lady. No, he's dating a gal who's a tough like butch, like tattoo. You'd probably like. She's a tough cookie, and she
You're doing the worst job of describing this woman. If you want me to think she's hot.
You think she's sexy? She's a real bruiser. You know, looks like an oil worker. Gas or pipe.
She looks greasy.
Yeah. She's like the mom from the Terminator. But if she
She's like in a movie when the bouncer is like, well, let me get my boss then. And then a tough lady
and then the boss,
comes
that's
out.
the perfect description. Yeah. She's the person John Wick you think is going to fight, but they have too much respect for each other. But also, you're going, damn, John Wick is like 50 and he's this good, and this girl's like 25 and she's this good.
Yeah.
So imagine how good she'll be when she's John Wick's age.
She'll be destroying.
She'll probably be worse because she'll have big saggy tits flopping around, and you can just like.
You can just whip them up in her face.
Yeah. It's not like John Wick's balls are getting stepped on.
They could be, though.
That'd be a good
They're
move.
probably pretty long.
That'd be a good move. I still think it'd be funny to you shoot someone's head off with a shotgun, and then you kick them in the nuts while their body's still standing, and then you somehow have it so then they grab their, even though they don't have a head,
Yeah,
they grab their nuts, and as they fall, they go, ooh.
So they get, well, no, just like they grab it because, you know, like there's certain things that your body does.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, like the nerves and
Yeah.
stuff. So they grab it and then they just, instead of a, like just blood spurts out
Yeah.
like their like throat. Like,
Yeah, even in death, it hurts to get kicked in the balls.
there's no escape from
No.
testicular pain.
No, but so he's dating this tough lady, and then and she says that she's his poppy,
Whoa!
and then they she was like, you know what I mean, they do like sex implications,
Like I fuck him I fuck this man in the ass.
we have sex together, and then an audience goes boo.
Boo! There's kids here.
My kids are here. What the fuck? It's being broadcast live on TV. Didn't your fathers raise you better? No, I'm just talking to him. He's got two dads. I'm a long time fan.
I've been here forever. So she's a wrestler too?
Yeah.
Do wrestlers like? It seems like wrestlers.
She's very
date
popular.
A lot of wrestlers.
She's very popular with like the TikTok cool kids because she's like if you're a bisexual young lady, you'd be like, this girl rocks.
And if you're a straight,
I want her
man-
to throw me around.
What's her name?
we gotta be able to finish the episode.
I don't need you getting all
We
tired.
can't do another one of these ones where it's a half hour.
I
of
don't
me
need you.
riffing alone and then you going, huh?
I don't need you suddenly having to take a shit.
Yeah.
No, what's her name?
Rhea, spelled like the bird, and then
Okay.
Ripley. Believe
Like,
it or
believe
not.
it or not. You said Rhea like the bird.
Isn't that a bird?
Oh, this is
red.
not quite my type, Daniel.
Well, what's the photo?
I mean, I'm just looking at all of them. That one is strange.
She's a tough gal. You like tough gals, and then you wear your pretty pink clothes, and they hold you in their arms, carry you around town. When you get hungry, you suck on their spiky leather elbow pads.
Excuse me.
Are you saying you don't want her to be your poppy?
She's certainly interesting looking.
Did she seem like the type of lady who would date a guy whose custody was decided in a ladder match?
Well, this says she's announced her engagement to Buddy Matthews.
That's the next thing I was gonna have to say. Is that all of
I'm
this
sorry
is a
to
lie?
break your heart.
Because, but imagine you're a guy you used to work for a company. Because the Buddy Matthews used to work for the WWE, and now he works as a
Okay.
competitor.
Yeah.
But imagine you and your girlfriend are like, "Hey, we both work together," and then you're like, "You know what? I'm gonna go work for this other company." And then your boss is like, "I'm gonna change your girlfriend's position to a lady publicly fucking
someone else."
someone else." How's work life going? I'll be honest. Since my boyfriend got transferred and they changed my position, it's different.
It's a little different.
No, so then when he's wrestling at the other company, people are just like, the crowd, that's what they chant. It goes really quiet during his matches, and they go, she dating the other guy.
She's fucking someone else.
Somebody else dating somebody.
So they broke up.
Yeah, it's true. Like, actors don't have to deal with that.
No, they don't.
Like, no one's going to the set of, like, the Scarlet. No one is at 30 Rock or not, like, watching Colin Jost do Weekend Update. And it's just like, Scarlett Johansson kissed Mark Ruffalo in the Avengers. You fucking cuck.
They made out.
They made out, you cuck.
She wanted to fuck Bill Murray.
There's a movie where she tried to fuck Bill Murray. You idiot.
He didn't do it, though. He's a good guy, and I would really like to know what he said at the end.
Let's get a chant going. Bill Murray.
Bring Bill on to SNL so he can whisper in my ear.
Lauren comes out. He's like, normally I'd be all for a sporadic Bill Murray chant. But
I'm afraid now is not the time.
ever since Aziz, ever since that he got canceled.
Ever since Aziz got
Bill Murray
canceled.
quietly canceled. They gave him a plea deal of cancellation.
Yeah, they were like, listen, we're not going to talk about it.
They're
but
like, look,
you're at retirement age, so we're just going to say you're done.
you can either walk away or we can fucking put out a news story telling people what's going on.
So I would suggest,
Look, pal, you go hang out in Charleston, you watch your minor league baseball.
and no one's going to bother you. You can go to Louisville, see your son coach.
If I see you do a single talk show appearance,
No. And listen, I will be checking in on The View every now and
Yeah.
then, okay? I don't usually.
I will be asking
But I
Chevy
can
Chase
see
if
you-
he's got any angry phone calls. We'll count those.
That counts as a public
That's a
appearance.
public appearance. Wait, Bill Murray's son coaches in Louisville?
Yeah, he does it to some extent. I don't know if he's not the head coach. I think he's like the assistant. But yeah, he shows up to like Louisville games.
He's the head coach?
He's
Don't forget the balls.
He does a lot of work after the games with groupies.
I need 4 tongue alphabets.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, he does it for the men too.
Oh, yeah,
Get your fingers in there too. This ain't just about
well, it's the
talent.
men's team.
Well, no, he could also coach the women that are blowing them.
Yes, no. It's the men's team.
So they're eating pussy.
They come out. They come out in warm up, like the full body warm up suits, and they do like their little run around the arena, and then they rip off the full body suits, and it's just knee pads.
Put me in.
I'm ready to go. It's knee pads and guys on the bench just.
He's like, I'm open.
Everyone on the bench is just chewing gum.
Gotta work on my jaw strength. They all have those things doofuses wear now. We're like,
Doofuses. That would be a
so
fun.
pleasing a woman makes you a doofus.
No, I just mean doofus is like. That would have been fun if that was used for like the way because like they had mentally like they used to just call them like retarded people.
Yeah.
They'd be like mentally like all those names. Yeah. But they, before like mentally retarded and
It was
stuff,
like idiot.
yeah, there was like, oh, he's a slowpoke. Whatever the fuck. I can't think of any examples. But doofus would have
Nuisance.
been doofus would have been a fun one. You know, the dunce was a dumb kid.
Yeah.
He wasn't a bad kid.
Well, that's what the dunce cap is.
I always thought
You're
the dunce.
stupid.
I always thought the dunce was misbehaving.
Really?
Yeah.
You're way off.
No, yeah, dunce is which now makes me feel even worse that I was wearing
I had
it.
to wear that.
I thought it was class clown. I'm not funny and I'm stupid.
Turns out I'm just a grade A moron.
Grade A moron. Turns out I'm what you'd clinically define as a doofus.
Turns out the only A I ever got was in my moron class.
That's a good one. On my report cards, the only A was when the teacher called me a jackass. Well, I guess 2. Well, I guess 3.
Actually, all my teachers called me that. I got a lot of A's.
No, because it'd be a jackass.
Oh.
God, I'm an idiot. Oh no, you're gonna make me wear the Dune cap.
I haven't even read the book yet.
Dunk cap? What is that? Yeah, maybe everyone's like, oh, that's mean. But maybe those kids, maybe it was less that and it was more like, all right, well, this kid's never gonna learn. Here's a fun hat.
At least you get to look cool.
Yeah, 'cause otherwise that kid is just like, God, I had no fun in school.
But at least I got to look like a wizard.
Yeah, I'm head wizard. They made me the wizard. I graduated wizard. That's what I'm gonna do next year at the Ren Fair when I'm the town idiot. I'm gonna get a dunce cap. And I'm gonna just wear it and be like, just like this wizard cap my teacher gave me. It has my wizard name on it, Dunke.
The fagnastic. Oh, wait, don't say that.
Then I run away.
That was me misspeaking. I didn't actually mean to say that.
The Village Idiot has been canceled. I didn't know this was possible, but it's been canceled. Why doesn't Dan tour anymore? Oh, man, you didn't hear about the Ren Fair thing? Fucking people taped it, man.
Did he harass a harlot? Oh, I missed my chance.
That'd be fun. With the dunce cap, a lady comes by and you go, oh. Like you're covering your penis. You missed your chance for what? To go to the Ren Fair?
Yeah.
It's like for a dunce cap?
For dunce?
To go to school in the old
Wanted to
days?
go to school in the late 40s?
Yeah. That's not what that was. No, the dunce cap was in like the revolutionary times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There
Well, I think they
dunce
kept it for a while.
There weren't dunce caps in the 19th century.
You know, I think actually you're probably right.
Or 20th century.
The dunce cap probably had a longer lifeblood than vinyl records.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. That's
It was
true.
the longest chain of public humiliation
Yeah.
that the world has ever seen.
You're using the stocks? What is this, 1620?
Get him the cap.
Yeah. That's always fun. You see a guy in the stocks when you're like an
Yeah.
old timey thing, because it's like, because you go to the stocks and you're physically near them, with you and somebody else, and you go,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get in the stocks. This will be fun. So then you get in the stocks, and then you go take my picture. And then that person walks away, and then they have to walk back over and grab your phone, and then they have to walk away again. And by that point, it's like this is like a 20-minute process.
Yeah.
And if you're just watching someone else do that, it's very fun.
Yeah.
To just watch a middle-aged dad be like stuck. While his wife is like, ooh, hold on, I got it on video.
I'm stuck.
I have it on video. Hold on.
Let me find someone else to fuck you. You're stuck.
They should put stocks outside a mag bar.
They should. That should just be how you have to order a drink.
I went there the other day against my wishes,
Yeah.
and I was waiting for people.
Did you run into anybody fun?
I ran into all kinds of fun characters. No, man. I was waiting. I ordered my pizza, and I'm waiting for the 2 other people I'm meeting with, and I'm out front. And
Who
there's
were the
just
2 other people?
Ryan and Dave.
Oh, okay.
And then we're just watching. I'm just watching this guy taping everybody, and then the owner of Pizza Denisi and someone else is like, "Dude, come on." Then the cops come over, and then what had happened was a guy had been kicked out of both establishments,
Okay.
and then was now just taping both of them. and everyone going in and out of them, and live streaming it and just going, this place sucks.
Oh, okay.
Another person going into fucking this shitty ass bar. And then people on the street were like, hey, stop filming us. And then he's like, hey, I'm in public. So they basically just everyone wanted to fight this guy.
And that's not a good place
This
to
was
try
the
and
most-
get into a fight.
No.
Because you will get into a
No,
fight.
I know. It was like, he could not have been more unwanted. Because, I mean, like an average person, you walk by and someone's like, oh, I've been kicked out of this bar. You're like, well, that sucks. I'm going to go in. But he's making it so every average person is like, get your camera on my fucking face.
What is wrong with you? How do I kick you out of the outside?
No, but then the best part is that the cops are just like, we can't do anything. He's right. And this guy knew he was right. He's like, it's public property. I can film on public place. Yeah. And then at one point, the cop's like, he's right. And then he goes, yeah, I know my rights. I can film all of you. I can even zoom in on this girl's face right here. And then he's just zooming in on this girl's face.
Zoom in. Like that's like that would be a caveat.
Like that, hey.
Whoa.
No zooming.
You can't. You're not allowed to zoom.
No
You're under
zoom.
arrest, pal.
What do you think this is, a Zuzu ad or whatever? Zoom, Subaru? No, yeah, so he's the cops are then just like, all right, we're going to leave. And then the Pizza and EC owner's like, what? Like, clearly there's going to be a fight soon or something.
And they were like, yeah, we know. That's why we're leaving.
Like, we're getting out of here. This seems sketchy.
We don't want to, let's just beat the shit out of them and do our job for us.
That guy's filming everybody, and then I'm there, and my two friends are in a band. They claim that they're in a band.
They say they're in
claim that they're
some
trying to
band.
get big, and then I go, yo, shout out your band. Then that guy swipes the camera over. Ryan and Dave, no taking advantage of the moment to be like, check out Good Cop, Rad Cop on Bandcamp and Instagram.
Clearly that guy who left was a rad cop. Anyways.
Yeah, you know what I mean? If you got a guy like that, it's going to go viral. You have a guy full live streaming nothing. That's great.
Full live stream, zooming in.
Yeah, that's probably why the cops
doing camera tricks.
That's probably why the cops left too. Is they were like, "Damn, this guy's just filming everything. We're not trying to be stars."
Zooming in.
Zooming in.
What is this? Winning time? The story of the Lakers?
I can even put on a filter, make this bitch look like a little dog.
Look at you, dog bitch.
Look like a dog. Go back and get some pizza, you dumb bitch. Look like you got a Panama hat on. It says vacation on a banner.
You got sunglasses now.
Oh, look like you got sunglasses. The Pizza Denise guy, then when he went in, he went, every day. And then I went, this, because I haven't hung out at Magwar Pizza Denise in a while, but in my mind, it's like, that's normal, but obviously this is a fun day. It's like a fun little bit of excitement. And then this guy just goes, every day. And I went, that guy's here every day? Because in my mind, I was like, that makes more sense now that everyone hates him so much. And then he's working on some weird documentary, sort of live documentary
On life as an asshole.
Yeah.
Here's the first
kicked
person.
out that guy's story.
Here's the first person point of view of being constantly removed from locations.
Kicked out of both businesses on the corner. I would love the guy who runs the corner store across the street, the only other business around, just pops out of Shellers and then just goes, you're welcome here anytime.
Anytime. You want crispy crunchy?
Hey, that chicken. That chicken takes so long for him to get.
What?
Never mind.
No, it doesn't.
I used to do deliveries from there. People would order delivery from there.
That's disgusting.
And every time I'd go in, they'd be like, oh, it'll be like a half hour. We got to make all of the chicken.
Well, are they getting like a giant order or something?
No, just like normal stuff.
I've never had that experience.
Well, you probably go in and you get whatever they have.
No.
Okay.
But normally all I want is just a leg.
Yeah. You know who needed a leg? That guy filming to stand on. That was awesome. So then the cops, that guy's like, oh, every day. And then he's like, no, just somebody else. And then I went, someone else films every day?
You idiot.
No, I didn't say that part, but I did say that guy comes there. Because I thought he meant that guy does come every day.
No, I mean, I can see that. That's a reasonable question.
But he's like, no, just every day. And then I just wanted to be like, well, yeah.
Alden saying two serious things and then a joke.
And then a joke. but then he's like, in my mind, I just wanted to be like, yeah, but like, I used to come to this bar when you opened this place.
Yeah.
And like, this, you knew what?
What did you think was gonna happen?
Like, what?
What did you think was gonna happen? I don't think you were talking to the owner. He's not around.
No,
that
but it's
much
that
anymore.
guy who's like, you know what I'm talking about, the guy who's always there. Like, longish black hair, glasses.
Like the sort of mixed looking
Always
dude?
seems over it.
Like the mixed looking dude?
I don't see that type of thing. And by that I mean mixed.
Well, it
I
would
see
help
people
if
as
you
one
could
race or
describe
the
a human
other.
being.
I see people in hardline categories.
Because if you're talking about him, that dude is.
He's generally a curmudgeon.
Oh yeah, and his food. He's a terrible cook.
Oh, he's a terrible cook.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no,
we're thinking of the same.
This is one of those
then.
moments where my friends were like, "We want to get food, and then let's go to a bar." And I was like, "We could go here, here, here." And they go, "What if we go?" My friend told me that we should get pizza and then go to Mag Bar. And then it's like, well, I don't want to be a dick. So I guess we'll go have shitty pizza and then be filmed against our will. And then go into a bar that's too loud.
Go out back. It's nice outside.
We did go out back, but then everyone just goes, Dan! And then I have to talk to some guy I hate.
Yeah.
Some people were nice. It was that PRF BBQ thing. There was a bunch of shows.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know if it's weird. It's weird that I've lived long enough that this is a thing to say, but I find it's a little bit cliche now to be in a dive bar and it's a band where it's a trans person playing classic rock guitar. You know what I mean?
Just don't seem right.
Neither doesn't seem right. I see it too often.
Oh, really?
Every other band now is like a duo or it's like a drummer and then a trans person with a guitar wearing like a tiny skirt.
Yes.
And they're like, our band's called Van Pussy. And then they start playing like tapping solos. I never thought I'd say this, but I mean, it's a little bit cliche now.
I agree.
Like, who'd have thought?
Who'd have thought in this day?
Back in the 90s, you're like, Kurt, you might as well kill yourself because in 30 years,
everybody's doing
every
this.
band's just going to be like Gene's Peen.
Peen Gene.
I'm trying to think of puns,
Yeah.
but I can't think of things to make puns of.
Yeah.
Give me a topic for one of these band names.
Chairs.
Easy Rider. Sleazy Glider.
CZ Glider.
No, the band name's Sleazy Glider.
Sleazy
and the
Glider.
logo is two people scissoring.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom.
And then that's
boom,
the
boom.
band. And then there's Sleazy Glider, and they come out, and it's a two-piece, and one of them plays electric guitar.
Yeah.
Like doing solos.
Yeah. And the other one is smoking a vape.
Yeah, and then it's a drummer playing a vape. It tends to be
a drummer playing
Yeah,
a
it's playing a vape. It tends to be a drummer who looks like they would be a transphobe.
Yeah.
You ever notice that?
Yeah, drummers are a gruff bunch.
It's always like a very like a person with a bunch of woke tattoos and crazy hair, and then the drummer like is wearing a button-up shirt.
Yeah, the drummer's just a dude.
The drummer's a guy who's gonna. He starts the show by taking off his Letterman jacket that he forgot he had on.
Oh, dude. I remember one of the last times I was there. I haven't been there in a long time now, but it was like a band and it was like an all ages show. It was like a kids band.
At that place?
Yeah, they do all ages shows.
Holy crow. Do people going through the side?
No, they just get the X.
Oh, okay. That's funny.
All of the people who were playing.
Imagine kids are at that guy. Imagine kids are in the mix and that guy's filming everybody.
It's like, I'm a minor technically. Are you still allowed to film?
That's probably why the Magbar does all ages shows. They're like, it's the only way we can have that guy not come around. Because then we can be like, that kid didn't consent to
We bought
filming.
too much liquid death.
You
We
can't
gotta
film
get
that
rid
kid.
of this.
You can't film him.
That was funny.
Kids shouldn't be able to drink liquid death. If I was a cop, I would be constantly pulling over children.
That was funny because normally they have that big jug of water.
Yeah.
And they just took it away for the all. I was sitting at the bar and they just took that away. And a guy came. I was like, "Can I get some water?" And he was like, "We're only selling water. It's an all ages show."
Yeah.
It's like Yeah, we gotta make money off y'all somehow.
That's great.
If you want a water, it's $3.
Yeah. But you'll look cool.
But you look cool as shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the band was like three people, 2 guitars, a bass. They're all, fucking like 16, 17. And then the drummer is just an adult man.
Yeah.
Who clearly is like not any of their fathers because he doesn't want to talk to them.
No.
I was like, this guy's like, they were on tour.
Yeah. Well, someone's got to rent the hotel.
I was like, this guy's life is awful.
Yeah, no, it's great. That guy's like, I'm going to be the next Gary Young. I'm gonna be the next. I'm gonna be the next. That one really old guy in the specials, or English Pete or whatever. One of those fans, an old guy.
I don't know. Yaz.
Yeah, 58-year-old Gaz member. Did the band rock? Did they rip?
Oh no, they were awful.
Well, imagine
They started playing, and the person I was talking to was like, just a Strokes ripoff, I guess. And I was like, no, they're covering a Strokes song.
Oh, really?
They're covering Reptilia, buddy. You are correct.
This guy's ripped off the Strokes. Johnny Cash ripped off fucking Trent Reznor. You're gonna rip them off.
Just ripped them right off.
No, that band sounds cool. Do you know where they were from? That's like my dream. Like if I could somehow do
They're
that.
from here. This was the first day of their tour.
If I could somehow do that with comedy, I
Which is
would.
usually the other way around, I feel like.
If I could somehow be in an improv group with a bunch of 17-year-olds, and then it's me, and I'm the one who's like, nah, we're gonna book a tour.
We got this.
We're gonna play a rec center at 4 p.m. in Bentonville, Arkansas. And then those kids are like, Arkansas? What? I'm scared. And then
Arkansas?
Oh,
Are they gonna saw me in half?
it's us in a van.
Quit riffing.
It's us in one of those vans where there's like a few rows.
Yeah.
It's equipment 'cause we got all the equipment. So it's the equipment.
All that improv equipment.
But it's me in the front seat driving, and then the 3 members of the improv group all in the next seat in the row. And no one is in the passenger seat.
I need room.
It's just me. I have one of those big refillable mugs, like the 48 ounce.
Yeah, the giant plastic one. A cup holder that big doesn't
I'm just
exist.
describing my dad. I'm describing my dad driving me to scout camp.
All right, everybody pile in the back. The jug needs a seat.
That would be cool. A big jug of water in your car.
You do.
No, but I mean like one with like cups. Where you could be like hanging out. And be like, you thirsty? No, not to pour. I mean like an igloo.
Oh, okay.
Like a truck and then you got an igloo. Can I write in to pimp my ride? I'm thirsty.
And then it spills.
Ooh.
We won the championship, I guess, guys. That's what the improv guy goes, and he goes, you ruined my car. This isn't time to fucking joke around, all right, Benny?
Imagine that guy with those 3 boys on tour. And they're checking into a hotel somewhere.
No, I got them their own room.
Yeah, no, I need 1 room, 2 beds. What?
Huh? No, they're all gonna pile in one.
3 in 1, me and the other.
Don't worry, nothing weird going on here.
I need 2 beds and a pull-away trundle bed.
We're part of an art group.
God, I hope 2 of those teens are dating.
Now we're artists.
Oh, family vacation? Pff, these aren't my kids.
I don't. Honestly, don't know that one's name yet.
Anyway, which way to Magbar? Take them to Magbar.
Take these kids out.
Yeah, where is their tour? Can I ironically recreate their tour
Sure.
on my own?
I don't see why not.
It's just me. I go, hey, remember like 2 months ago, a fucking band of kids and some guy came through? That would be fun to just follow a band on tour and just roast them.
Oh, yeah.
To like find some local band and just roast them.
Just boo.
Hey, who here was at the Rena Calm show a month ago? More like Rena Sleep. Those jokes need some energy. Then someone's like, the kid, it gets nothing one night, and they're just like, she had to cancel. Like, god damn it.
Shit.
Does anyone have a condom?
I'm available.
I need it for a prop, but I already fucked it up because I told you what it was.
God
shit.
damn it.
Forget I said the word condom. I'll be right
Just
back.
give me one.
I'll be right back.
Give me one and then forget about it.
Give me one and then forget I said that word. Yeah, most of my riffing process is just make sure I don't say the word condom, because if I do, then it'll
fuck
that
everything
joke
up. It'll fuck everything
don't
up.
say that. Just don't say that. I have it written on my hand. Don't say the word condom.
Opposite. Opposite. Opposite.
Remember him punching the clown when he's like on the radio?
Never seen it.
No, he's playing a song on the radio, and then they're like playing a
Or
recording.
wait, no, I have seen Punching the Clown. I thought you were talking about the one before that he made.
No, the radio DJ is like,
Windy City Blues.
what?
That's not what it's
No,
called.
none of those are connected. No, it's just he's playing a song. He's like, oh, this song has the word shit in it at one point. The radio teacher's like, all right, well, I don't have like a beep button, but when that happens, give me a signal and I'll pull it down. And you just say like poop or like duty, just like, just say whatever. And he's like, okay. And then like, yeah, he pulls it down, and then Ariel just goes, shit. I mean, shit. Oh, fuck.
Did you see his movie after that?
No, I've only seen that one.
It's pretty good.
He's funny. He rocks.
There's this scene where he's trying to get Tig Notaro is like his lifelong friend.
Yeah.
And then his.
I don't even know his personal life.
And she's trying to have a kid with her wife.
Holy shit, is that real?
And yeah, it's a documentary.
Oh, whoa. Tig's Kid. That's its name.
But
My mom did all comedy.
and they're like, and she's like, so fuck my wife, please. And so he fucks her, and then he,
fuck my wife, please. And then you go, I will, but I don't know if anyone will be pleased.
I don't know if anyone's gonna be pleased.
And then they go, you put a D on that. That didn't exist.
But
Then she's mad. He had sex with Tig Notaro's wife.
He's fucking her, and then he pulls out.
Is it played by Tig Notaro's wife?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
And then he pulls out at the end, and she's like, "What the fuck? This was the whole point."
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, "It was just instinct, I guess." I don't know. I'm sorry, I never come inside women.
That's great.
Movies are funny.
That's funny. You think that ever happens when people are like at the sperm bank?
They pull out of the jar.
They're like, why'd you come? Why is there so much Kleenex in this cup? Like, well,
I'm used to it coming on a.
at the last second I pulled out and busted on my belly. I wiped it up and I had to put it in the thing.
You could probably get something out of this.
Yeah.
Why don't you just put this in some bitch's pussy?
Put this in there. Maybe that's why the kid won't have a cold.
You got anyone waiting? It's ripe.
How? Yeah, do you think that ever happens? Like a guy and a lady pass each other in the parking lot of a sperm bank,
Yeah.
and they're just like, "Hey, why don't we just
Come on.
Come
Let's
on.
just team up on
team
this.
up, save some cash?"
Yeah. I'll still give you the $40.
Yeah, that is true. I bet they're separate locations.
What?
I bet that the women going to get the sperm from the sperm bank is a separate location than the men donating sperm to the sperm bank.
It would be great if you went in there and like you did see like another lady and you tried to shoot your shot like, hey, how about we skip a step here? She's like, I'm going to get my eggs frozen.
Yeah. You know, it'd be fun. You get the vasectomy office, same parking lot. That's the sperm bank.
Do you think they would catch you? Do you think they would catch you if you had a vasectomy and you were donating to a sperm bank?
I don't know.
I don't know.
The guy just keeps going to the sperm bank, and he's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm saving up to go across the street."
He's got a big jar.
And you'll never see me again.
He's got a piggy bank that he's always putting his money in.
You'll never see me again once I get enough. I would love if the sperm bank was like when you give plasma.
What do you mean?
Just a bunch of people watching FX with the sound off. Big like warehouse room. Masturbating in the cups. Guys trying to fight each other in the lobby.
Can you guys keep it down? I'm trying to come. No, it would just be
Bunch
porn.
of nurses with face tattoos.
It's porn on mute.
Yeah. Well, it's not like FX helps you give plasma.
That's true. Chickless does not help you give plasma.
Chickless does help me.
It does help me with the other thing.
Remember he's on Seinfeld?
I didn't know that.
Gets a little tipsy.
Does he really?
Oh yeah. Brings a prostitute back to Jerry's house.
That's Michael Chiklis?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? The guy with like the hair from the party? Yeah, it's Michael Chiklis.
Huh. Anytime you want to come to New York, just call me.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to call.
I'm in New York.
I'm in New York.
I'm going to tell people that. I'm going to start calling people and they'll be like, you told me to call when I was in Kansas City. Like, I definitely never like that sentiment might have been there, but
I didn't want you to call.
2020, I would have never suggested a call ever. I'm going to get people's number.
You don't get people's number?
Well, no, you guys just Facebook.
I'm off the grid, so I have to get a number.
No, that's what
Not that I've met anyone in the past 6 months.
I'm gonna just start texting people information that I would DM them with no intro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Still good for the 16th?
Got your number from Ryan.
Still good for the 16th?
I gotta steal Ryan's phone when he's not looking. A bunch of numbers.
Ryan seems like he's a phone guy.
He's older.
Yeah. And I'm an old soul.
Oh my God, she answered her phone.
Which I mean, that honestly, I bought it used.
Old soul. Well, I have a soul. No, souls are our souls are why we're here. You know how like sometimes people will be born.
Get at it, brother.
You know sometimes people will be born and we're living on a prison planet. No, our soul, the overlook.
This whole planet's a prison, brother.
Yes. Black people were right.
Speak on it.
That would be wild if like the black Israelites were like, whoa, we really are being suppressed. We didn't even believe that. There really is an intergalactic being of whiteness for suppressing us. They're like, damn, we forgot to say that they were lizards.
Fucking forgot about the lizard part again.
When we said white devil, we meant
every time a black Israelite like gets in the van after they're done with their thing. Fuck, we forgot about the lizard thing again.
To mention how rulers are secretly lizard people.
We got to get that out there soon.
No, human suffering is what
we got to drop the
aliens.
Lizard info soon.
We do. We got to tell them.
Mexico's going to beat us to the punch with that alien
We really
shit.
need to print off that Photoshop thing you want me.
Of Obama blinking sideways.
No, but you get sent back. Human suffering is all. That's the energy where the aliens are harvested. That's why Earth exists.
Yeah.
So that we can suffer, so they can harvest it.
Yeah.
And then reincarnation is us being sent back to continue the thing.
Yeah.
But if you reach a point where you have no more
Suffering.
you're not involved in that cycle.
Then do you get to ascend?
You ascend, which is what Buddhists do. But all that means is that the aliens are like, fuck this soul, throw him out.
Yeah, get
He
rid of this
squeeged.
guy. He's
He
squeeged.
squeeged him out. So the best thing to do is just cause pain to others. So that
That's true.
You will
And
live
they'll-
forever.
Yeah, you'll live forever.
And then there will be people who are born where they're like, oh, I have the memories of some guy from the 18th century.
Yeah.
That's just like they forgot to wipe that one.
They didn't. I didn't get a good squeege.
Yeah, they didn't wipe that one.
They didn't wipe me off.
So reincarnation is real, but it's because aliens are stealing our souls. Or they're using our souls to harvest sadness and anger.
I feel like you looked into some other things after you found out about Mexican aliens.
No, this is pre-Mexican. I never thought I'd say
feel
this.
like you
This
would.
is a little bit more controversial than Mexican aliens. That'd be great if this comes out and then truly that has been wiped from the internet and people are like, they're talking about Mexican aliens.
It's nothing
And then
about
it's like, no, I
Mexican
swear,
aliens.
Congress, the Mexican Congress.
Mexican
No,
Congress.
it's not a sex position.
How do you feel about the Mexican Congress today?
A little Mexican Congress. That's when you get
That's just sex.
that's
with the
mole
AC
and
off.
verde. Little Mexican Congress.
Oh man.
No, that would be fun.
I saw a video the other day of there's a guy who they were like building a wall on the Mexican border,
Whoa.
and this guy came up and was like, "Trump's in jail. Why don't you just quit building it already?" Like he's trying to like I don't know what point he's trying to make with that sentence, to be honest.
They just go, oh, whoa. Comes out, shows in jail. Who's going to do our paychecks?
And he's like, blah, blah, blah. He's just yelling a bunch of shit. And then, like, the foreman comes up, who's like a Mexican guy. And he's like, no, Mexico's paying for this. Because every Mexican thinks the dollar's going to collapse and they're all trying to get back into Mexico.
Yeah.
So we're trying to keep we want them over with you.
Exactly.
That
would be funny when in 10 years they have to be like, we got to tear down that wall so we can get over there.
So we can get over it. This place sucks.
Now, you think people are ever like they post on like conservative Facebook groups and they're like, this is a GoFundMe to help us build a wall on the Mexican border.
Build a wall around my house.
And that's what it says, like, build a wall. And then they're like, and here's one to build another wall, and another wall, and another wall, and a roof. And I've got a house.
And I'm no longer homeless.
And I now have a free home.
Thank God I found this old iPad on the street. Yeah, I can just grift. Oh.
Now we're all watching Halo.
I'm not watching it. I can do both.
Your eyes are glued to the
Well, I can do
to
both.
Master Chief.
Well, how could you not?
Do Native Americans get mad about that?
I don't know, but they should.
Yeah.
I would like to start a petition.
Not my Master Chief.
Not my chief.
Yeah.
My chief is, I don't want to say it.
Master Chief.
My chief is also named Master Chief.
Master Chief is like one of those people you find out about in history where conservatives are like, everyone owned slaves. Did you know about Master Chief? A Native American man who owned slaves. You know, the Irish were slaves. And did you know about Master Chief? And Hitler was vegan. Stalin killed more people than Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola's killed more people than Stalin, if you
Yeah.
ask me. Why don't you call him Hitler?
People misinterpret Master
Why don't you
Chief.
call Ray Kroc, the inventor of Coca-Cola, a Nazi?
Yeah. He's the McDonald's guy.
Who is the inventor of Coca-Cola, though? I know who he is.
Henry.
We both love
No, I
the
know.
founder.
Yeah, the founder. I was laughing earlier because you know that movie Velvet Goldmine?
Yeah.
It's like a fake David Bowie, Iggy Pop
With Christian
movie.
Bale?
Yeah.
Or something? Yeah.
But apparently Todd Haynes like was making it, and then midway through, David Bowie's like, "Yeah, you can't have my music anymore." So then Todd Haynes is like, "Oh fuck," And then he also made this Karen Carpenter movie where he used Barbies, and both Barbies and the Carpenters were both like, yeah, you have no rights to this at all.
Don't do any of this.
And I read that when he made that I'm Not There movie, he was like, I want to make a Bob Dylan movie, but I'll only do it if Bob Dylan gives me the rights.
Yeah, I'm going to get ahead on this one.
Yeah.
I'm going to think a little bit farther ahead.
I was just laughing. I'd be like, yeah, he got halfway through making The Founder, and then McDonald's pulled out.
What? No, you can't make our movie about a guy.
Todd Haynes.
You can't make a movie about how Ray Kroc is an asshole and ripped over the McDonald's
There's going to be a
people.
Burger Time world on every corner. It's just The Founder, but they don't have the rights to the color scheme has to be different.
Yeah. And then the Burger Time from the 70s fucking calls in. They're like, well, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
God damn it, Haynes! You can't catch a break, can you?
Let's franchise it. We're gonna have a Burger Palace on every corner.
Burger Palace was a burger joint in San Bernardino from 1963 to 1982. We can't use that name. God damn it, we're halfway through the picture.
Todd Haynes ain't got no luck.
Is there any combination of burger and adjective that isn't a burger place somewhere in America?
It's like I was gonna make a Janis Joplin biopic, but then I didn't have the rights, and then I was gonna make one off market, and then I found out 30 Rock sued me
for stealing their joke. Yeah. I didn't even know that was legal.
Yeah,
and it wasn't a joke. I was gonna do it. Year one.
I was gonna do a knockoff Janis Joplin story. I mean, not.
Not.
Yeah, has anyone done that where you're just straight up like, no, this isn't an AC/DC biopic. This
just loves skirts.
This is called Schoolboys Rock. It's an original idea I had. Wink. Iron Man. The Ozzy Osbourne story.
Just lying to many different groups of people.
That would be a great movie. Iron Man : the Ozzy Osbourne story.
Well, I mean, if they like metal.
Exactly.
That guy's made of metal.
It's one of those misleading, like, movies. They also don't have the rights to Ozzy Osbourne music, so it's just one of those shitty documentaries with no music. Where there's just like a generic acoustic guitar in the background the whole time.
Yeah. It's like when Ken Burns got sued by Jazz.
Yeah. That'd be great if all of Jazz blacklisted him. Like, you can't do it.
Fuck this white man.
I can't fucking put our music in the thing.
Actually, I mostly rely on archival footage. Your participation has very little to do with the progress of the documentary.
Really?
Man, don't talk to me like that.
Whoa.
He doesn't like interview people, really.
Sometimes. Well, he has people read stuff.
Yeah.
And he interviews historians.
Well, then you can just get anybody you want. Who the fuck
That's
knows
true.
a jazz historian?
Who does
They're like,
the jazz
that's not
voices?
That's not really Greil Marcus.
I've never watched Ken Burns Jazz.
Neither have I. I've
Yeah.
never seen any Ken Burns, to be
What?
honest.
Oh, they're great. You should watch the Jack Johnson one. And
I would do that.
The Lewis and Clark one and the West.
It seems a little out of his wheelhouse.
The Jack Johnson one? It's great.
So recent.
Yeah, I know.
Usually he focuses on
I
history.
know. Banana pancakes. You lost your virginity to a Jack Johnson song.
That's not true.
Well, your first sex was at Curious
George.
George.
Curious George when you were 11 years old.
Yeah, in the theater, wasn't it? Did you know Eric's first kiss was at Curious
I didn't say
George?
first kiss. It was my first date.
First date.
I moved slow back then.
Has he ever told
I
you
was
about
a
his fetish
gentleman.
for a lady in a yellow pantsuit? Nods across the board.
I said, well, no, I think she needs more of a dark orange pantsuit.
Whoa.
Because I'm open to any color for the pantsuit.
Different color shades.
I think the pantsuit is an underrated piece of apparel.
It's a nice suit.
Wasn't there like
That's better than the miniskirt suit.
wasn't there? Well, that's sort of a thing.
No, I know.
Wasn't there an episode of Seinfeld where she's wearing a pantsuit?
Probably.
It's a show about nothing. That's nothing.
Like, she has a job. Elaine goes to the office a lot.
It was the 90s.
Yeah, I bet. I bet there's a lot.
You're checking a lot of boxes
I
here.
bet Elaine wore a lot of pantsuits.
And I don't think it was a plot point.
No, I don't think
Just
at all.
accurate.
I bet Elaine did wear pantsuits. Do you think Bill Clinton ever tried a dress suit?
Bill Clinton ever tried on a pantsuit?
No, but like, because Hillary's like, I'll wear pantsuits. Bill could have been like casual men's rompers.
Men should call suits pantsuits.
What?
Even men should call suits.
No, they should call them pantsuits. It's that men's pantsuits. Only for men's pantsuit.
Yeah, because I don't just need the suit.
I'm
I
not
need
a
the
little boy.
pants.
I'm not John F. Kennedy Jr. wearing shorts to my dad's funeral.
I need pants.
I need pants.
with
I'm
my
an
suit.
adult.
I'm a grown man. This is a job interview.
That
Okay.
is a pretty baller move. Your dad dies.
And you're like,
the
I'm
whole
wearing-
nation's watching. You're like, fuck it, dude. Shorts.
Shorts. What are they gonna say? My dad's dead.
Yeah. My mom is. That was his first. That was a classic. My mom's distracted. Dad's out of the picture. Time to be rebellious.
Time to fuck around.
No one's watching.
It's time to fuck around and get some shorts on at this funeral.
Man, I was such like a forgotten kid. I wore shorts on national TV to my dad's funeral.
Or shorts.
No one said anything. LBJ didn't. He pulled me aside and he said, "It's gonna hang out, pal." I didn't know what he meant.
I didn't know what he meant. But I had a baby dick. He didn't know that.
Yeah.
He thought everyone's dick was big.
Yeah.
It's like finding out that there's poor people as a rich child.
That'd be a fun short story. It's someone with a huge dick,
Just doesn't get it.
and they had no idea that a huge dick, and then they're somehow like the last person alive. And then somehow, or like on their deathbed or something.
Sure.
And they find out, and then it's like they're like, "Oh no,
Oh no.
I've wasted all this time.
With my giant hog.
There was time." It's like no. I could have
There
been on.
was finally time.
I could have been on Ripley's Believe It or Not,
Believe it.
describing how it's actually not that great.
It's actually a
Hard to
huge
find
problem.
a lover.
And listen, most penises get bigger when they're erect. Mine just gets hard. It
Yeah.
stays the same size. So you're not really that much, smaller than me.
I mean, God gave Jonah Falcon a giant penis and a real cool name, but not a good life.
Not a good life.
You get two of the three.
I get...
He's like, you want happiness, a giant penis, or a cool name? Pick two.
pick two.
He's like,
Ah.
same things with having a Bradley Whitford.
Who was the one guy with the notoriously big dick? John Holmes. Didn't he say he couldn't even come?
No, yeah, he wasn't hard. His wife was like, yeah, he was never hard.
Yeah.
It was impossible for him to be hard.
Yeah, because wouldn't he get all lightheaded?
Yeah.
And I know that sounds like a joke, but I think that really was a serious problem.
It's really funny. You're like, sorry, honey, I can't get hard. My dick's too big.
My dick's too big.
And then it cuts to your wife, who's a 85-year-old woman. No, I read a book about the poor. But Jonah, that's a thing. Is they'll be like, "Oh, my penis is too big.
Yeah.
I can't. No one can do anything with it.
Yeah. What are
I
they
gotta
supposed
find
to
a
do
guy.
with
I gotta find a Civil War ghost who's had a cannon shot through his belly."
it? Yeah. I mean, it must be disappointing, or maybe it's nice to just be like, you know what? Everyone's jealous, and I don't even care.
I mean, everyone has their
It
own.
must be like a zen that
Yeah.
comes with that.
Oh yeah. I mean, everyone has their own. It's like the Footsteps poem.
It's exactly like that.
When I saw two sets of footprints,
It was when you picked me up
And there was
because I was all lightheaded from my
there
big
was a
cock.
dangling. It used to be two sets and a big dangle in the
and
middle.
and a line.
And
down
then
the
it
middle.
became two sets, no dangle, because I was hard. And then I passed out, and it became one set deeper Because you're carrying. Yeah, shouldn't Jesus?
We're gonna draw a line in the sand. Oh, what? You talking about taking John Holmes for a long walk on the beach?
That's a good one. That's a good one. Shouldn't the footprints thing also involve, like, look back? You see how there's one set of footprints and it's like way deeper in the ground, but also I tripped a few times and I had to stop and catch my breath.
You see those divots where I fell on my knees?
Yeah.
Because I sneezed and kind of my knees buckled a little bit.
Dropped you. You see that big hole in the
Do
sand?
you notice the puddle of blood from when I hit your head on a rock accidentally?
I'm tired of drunk guys named Jesus trying to carry me on the beach. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to dress up as Jesus and go offer to carry people.
Can I carry you?
You need a ride? A lift? You need a lift?
Do you need a lift?
Where are you going? Over there? I love the beach. The beach is fun. I love the beach.
I love
No,
the
it's
beach.
because it's just nothing.
Yeah.
And people are like, let's go over there. It's like, why? What?
Yeah, it is weird when people have destinations
To the
on
same
a beach.
thing of the beach.
It's the beach. There's water and sand.
No, I'm trying to go over there though.
But why?
Why?
It's a beach.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is beach.
I passed these two guys who I knew on the beach when I was down there in Florida because I did the show with them, and they're like, "Where are you
Yeah.
going?" And I was like, "Just that way,
I don't know.
that way, and then back this way." I'm going.
You get in the water, or are you one
Oh
of those
yeah,
people?
full body dip.
Full body dip.
Anytime you're by a body of water that's dippable, you got to do a full body dip.
We went for a dip in a saltwater pool recently.
Who had a saltwater pool?
A friend.
What was it? Nice, a nice pool.
It's above ground.
But no, I meant the salt. What is the saltwater element nice?
I tasted salty.
I don't like salt water, but I also don't like chlorine.
Yeah, I think saltwater is better than chlorine.
Yeah, so I guess I'd go salt over, especially if you
I'd
can
never
wash
even
off.
heard of a saltwater pool.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of not normal. I feel like that guy just dropped a bag of chips.
Called it a day.
Yeah, he spilled a margarita in here at the fucking balcony.
Oh, that boy spilled some drinks that day. I'll tell you that much.
No, pools are nice.
Goodness me.
You get in a
Spilled them out
pool-
of his fucking tummy, but he spilled them.
Oh, he threw up. He had a little puke. Imagine owning a pool and imagine owning an above ground pool and throwing up from partying.
Because you would think
Yeah.
your bar would be high.
Yeah, exactly. You think like below ground pool, you probably bought that house
Yeah, and it had a pool.
and it had a pool and
You
you
got
and your
some
6
money.
roommates are all fucking around.
It's you and your Twitch streamer roommates.
Yeah. But above
It's
ground
the
pool.
Chaos House with a Z.
Yeah. CZA. Oh.
Z.
No, it's like a Czech spelling, like chaos.
Yeah. Oh. No, yeah, you would think. I'd like an above ground pool, though. I think it's underrated.
Yeah, you know,
Because people, what do you really. I'm not swimming laps. How much pool do I need?
I like being down by the worms.
That wasn't what I was thinking about. but
In ground pool, I feel like a worm down here.
I should have shown up with fucking.
I'm like a worm.
Should have shown up with the fucking flipper things on my feet and like the big over the nose goggles, and just been like gonna go for a dip.
I'm diving.
Just swimming laps.
Yeah, that always confusing me about above ground pools is I guess the circle shape is the easiest shape.
Yeah.
But it was always weird. It's like, why a circle? The least usable pool shape.
I mean, it seems like,
Like
square.
straight line would be better. If you could have like a
rectangular.
4x20 line, that'd be better.
Well, that would be for exercise pooling.
No, get a lazy river going. Marco Polo, then you just go.
That sounds awful.
Mark, you play Marco Polo?
No.
Water polo? Regular
No
polo.
games.
No games.
No games.
Dang. You splash anybody?
Of course.
Get
How
tipped?
do you not?
You get tipped?
I tip myself.
Oh, brother. I hate getting tipped.
No one dares tip me.
Don't tip me.
No one dares tip me.
But if you said that, I bet they would then. You know, Vince McMahon, it's the second time I brought him up, but you know, Vince McMahon, one of his favorite things, his simplest pleasures in life, he loves watching people fully clothed get pushed into pools.
That's the idea of a good time.
Imagine you're like a billionaire and you're like, that's like a known fact about you.
And Warren Buffett also likes tying people's
Yeah, like literally.
shoelaces
Yeah,
together.
no, exactly, yeah. No, it's similar to the Warren Buffett. Like, what's his shit? He eats like Wendy's every
Yeah,
day
he
or
eats
something.
Wendy's. Come on, McDonald's.
He eats McDonald's?
Yeah.
Oh, I legitimately thought it was Wendy's.
He checks the market, and if it's up, he gets a fucking sausage, egg, and cheese, and if it's down, he just asks for a sausage.
Really? That's not real.
It's something like that.
Okay.
It's something weird like that.
No, Vince McMahon, he for years was eating a steak burrito every day. And then they were filming a thing, and then they were near Texas, and we're like, yeah, we'll have this one guy. Actually, it was the guy who won custody of the child in the ladder match.
He's also McMahon's personal breakfast chef.
No, he was just separate, but on the show, he needed to beat the Big Show.
Yeah.
And Big Show's a big guy. You don't
He
want to
is.
fight him.
No.
Even if you're a wrestler, you don't want to fight him. If you're a wrestler, it's a death wish. Even at his older age. I'd be scared to fight a tall guy at an old age, because if he falls over, he's going to crush you.
That's true.
But if he's young and he falls over, he'll probably roll over.
Yeah, he'll try and get back up.
Yeah.
But that guy, he's not going to get up
A
right away.
7-year-old guy falls on you, you're going to be dead by the time he's done sighing to get back up. And you're already dead.
Jesus.
Damn it.
I can't believe this.
No, but he's like, one of the writers was like, we'll have him poison the Big Show's burrito.
Yeah.
And then Big Show will be pooping and he'll miss the match.
Okay.
And then
Can't they just feed him a normal burrito?
Vince McMahon was like, what? A burrito? This is going on national television. We need a thing people know. He's like, this is 2004 or 3 or something. Burrito? What?
No one's going to know what the hell we're talking about.
And then they're having this meeting, and then his lunch gets brought in. And it's the lunch he has every day, apparently, and it's a steak burrito. And then apparently someone after asked Vince McMahon's assistant, and they're like, what does he call that? And she goes, he calls it a steak wrap, but it's a burrito. Like,
know.
he asks for a steak wrap, and then I order a burrito.
So he genuinely is coming at it from an angle of like, I don't know what a burrito is.
I don't know what a burrito
I know
is.
the word.
I know the
Because
word.
I can hear it through the walls after I place my lunch order.
I sometimes see it on the receipts, but I've never seen one.
I've never even seen one.
Yeah.
I thought that was like a Mexican word for service charge or something.
Yeah, I thought it was a tiny donkey. I think that's what it is.
Oh, all right. We're at an hour and a half.
Oh, whoa. Oh, yeah, I gotta, we better get on this burrito.